E aí, pessoal, tudo beleza? A gente vai jogar um jogo novo, um jogo diferente. A gente vai jogar um jogo investigativo hoje. Não sei se a gente vai conseguir fazer em um stream. Ah, vamos ver. Ahn, eu vou usar Line para fazer anotações. Eu já zerei esse jogo uma vez. Eu acho que eu vou ter um só que a gente conecta tudo nele. A ideia desse jogo é a gente não é apresentado nada, só her story, história dela. Então, eu já zerei esse jogo, eu sei onde ele vai, então talvez a investigação seja um pouco forçada a fazer alguns saltos. Mas faz muito tempo. Deixa eu só configurar o volume. Tem como configurar? Ahn, não tem. Eu vou ter que controlar o volume por conta própria. O Steam não tá capturando o jogo? Foi pra Fine. Volta pro jogo. Não tá voltando. Por que que não tá voltando? Ah, é porque eu não configurei pra voltar. Pronto, agora deve voltar. Isso, acho que agora tá funcionando. Então agora eu vou testar o som. Só um segundinho. Parece que tá ok. Vamos lá. Então, esse é um jogo de investigação. Tem aqui um tutorial. Tem, então, aqui, ó. Esse banco de dados contém gravações de umas investigações de homicídio e crimes sérios. Cada frase dita é registrada e a gente pode procurar pelas frases que foram ditas, pelas palavras que foram ditas. E para procurar, eu digito uma palavra e mando buscar. Se aquela palavra aparecer na transcrição daquele vídeo, o vídeo vai aparecer na minha lista. Eu posso usar mais de uma palavra. Eu posso criar meus próprios tags. Só que tem um problema. Tem um limite. Eu posso salvar, né, alguns clipes se eu achar eles legais, se eu achar que eles são relevantes. Só que tem um limite. Acho que ele só me mostra os 3 clips mais recentes com aquele tag. Então eles pegaram todos os vídeos das fitas de 1999. E não tem a fita do detetive, só tem a fita das entrevistadoras, das pessoas sendo entrevistadas. Na lixeira. Tem. Tem um joguinho. Tem aqui o banco de dados. Tá faltando um volume. Então vamos lá, ele começa sugerindo pra gente pesquisar por murder. Achou 4 vídeos, são esses, e aí a gente pode assistir. Eles têm datas e horas, vamos assistir. Aqui, ó. 27 de junho de 94. 1 de julho. 3 de julho. 3 de julho ao meio-dia e 5. E esse aqui, então eles vão em ordem cronológica, da esquerda para a direita. Vamos assistir eles em ordem cronológica. Então, tag, não tem tag. Quarto MT3. Às 8h53 da
You think
noite.
it's murder? I mean, clearly it's murder. What can I do to help?
Ok.
Yeah, that's me. But February, I mean, that was months ago. What's that got to do with Simon's murder?
Então apareceu um nome, Simon. O que eu vou fazer? Eu vou escrever aqui do lado a palavra que eu usei para esse vídeo aparecer. Que aí eu posso lembrar. E palavras relevantes. Simon. February. Eu não sei se eu quero. Aqui fala quais vídeos assisti na ordem. Esse é que eu tô. Deixa eu pensar. Aqui fala o que eu já pesquisei e quantos resultados teve. Eu não sei se eu quero. Dá pra ver um reflexo de uma pessoa aqui também. Assim fica mais legal. Eu não sei se eu... Como é que eu vou usar? Por enquanto não tem informação, né? Então...
I didn't murder Simon.
Simon...
You've got it wrong. You've got the wrong person.
Tá. Em junho de 27. Junho tem 30 dias, então foi 4 dias antes disso. Isso aqui foi 2 dias antes disso. Isso aqui é no mesmo dia, 30 minutos depois.
I'd like to speak to a lawyer now. Please. You have no murder weapon. You have nothing. And all these stories we've been telling each other. Just that. Stories.
Tá, apareceram algumas palavras legais. Apareceram a palavra. Então, murder foi o que eu procurei. Stories. Lawyer. Deixa eu vir aqui. Então, acho que eu vou pesquisar por Simon. A gente só tem acesso limitado às primeiras 3. Porque eu tô logado com convidado. Esse aqui é 18 de junho, então é antes. Eu posso começar a colocar um mês também. Vou começar a colocar um mês. Vou colocar aqui, Simon. Deixa eu só refazer a pesquisa mother aqui. Vou colocar um mês. Ok, eu posso pesquisar por mês. Ah, como é que eu vou diferenciar? Ah, mas eu diferencio. Só na hora de fazer a busca mesmo. Posso colocar dentro de chaves ou alguma coisa assim. É, posso fazer tipo assim, ó. Será que funciona? Então vamos procurar por Simon. Esse aqui foi em junho. Vamos assistir?
Simon.
Simon
Simon
Smith.
Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows, artistic things. Really beautiful things.
Simon Smith. Ernst Brothers Glass.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work. Mirror making, feature windows.
Glass. Window. Mirror.
Simon is 6 foot, darkish blonde hair, average build. He's clean shaven. If his beard grows, it goes ginger, so he shaves it. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with ginger hair. I bought a photo. They said a spring photo. This was taken last year on holiday in Rome. It's the best one I have.
Ah, então pera. Não, isso aqui eu pesquisei. Simon. É em junho. Parece foto. Parece Roma. Parece Índia. Eu notei que ela tem uma aliança. Então procurei por Simon. Isso aqui se passa em junho.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan. There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with.
É um
And
bar.
the barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen. Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Tá, então. The Rock. Rockington Arms? Acho que era isso. Peter, alguém e Helen.
It's the Rockington Arms, The Rock. It's run by a nice couple, Peter and Susan.
Susan.
There's some other regulars there that Simon likes to drink with. And the
Okay.
barmaid they're having sometimes, Helen.
Barmaid.
Peter said Simon had been in and had a few drinks.
Tá, então vou colocar drink. Susan. Ok. Então. Até que eu não sei nada. Todos esses são no mesmo dia? Eu não reparei. De 18 a 19, 17. 18. É, são em sequência. Só que com alguns minutos entre eles.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a
Amstrad.
printer so you can write letters on it. Simon sometimes plays games.
Computador.
You know, climb the tower, save the princess, that kind of thing.
Tá. Amstrad. games. Acho que eu posso colocar a palavra princess também.
Yes, there's an Amstrad one. No one uses it for very much. There's a printer, so you
Printer,
can write
letters.
letters on it. Simon sometimes, climb the tower,
Tower.
save the princess. Simon isn't the type to run off or do anything
Será que o
crazy.
Simon sumiu?
Someone must have done something to him, or there must have been some kind of accident.
Ah, entendi, ele desapareceu.
So what do we do next?
E apareceu a palavra acidente. Pera, primeiro aqui, o primeiro cronologicamente que aparece é a palavra Simon.
Simon Smith. He works at Ernst Brothers Glass. They do windows, all kinds of glass. Simon does the more special work, mirror making, feature windows, artistic things, really beautiful things.
Ela tá bebendo, vamos pesquisar drink. Esse aqui a gente já viu, né? Esse aqui é da mesma noite. Então, pera, ninguém perguntou pra ela se ela queria beber alguma coisa? Eu achei que alguém teria perguntado pra ela se ela queria beber alguma coisa, por isso que ela tava com aquele copo. Isso aqui é depois.
Not drugs. I mean, he drinks, but never very much. He goes to the pub and has one or two. Sometimes we go together. He drinks wine with food, but no, he doesn't have any kind of drinking problem.
Pub, drugs, wine. Talvez food. Pub. Sete e 20. 7h22 é logo em seguida. Esse aqui é julho já.
He saw me singing one of my shows, pure chance.
Singing shows.
Not sure I remember what he was even doing there. Afterwards, I had a drink at the bar and he came over and we got talking. I knew who he was. Obviously, I knew who he was. But he didn't know who I was. He was fascinated by the likeness.
Likeness.
He guessed my name from my tattoo.
Tattoo.
Told me it was a palindrome, like that would impress me. I enjoyed talking to him.
Essa é longa.
It was amazing to be able to sit and interact and talk to him after all this time.
Então é alguém que ela conhece há muito tempo.
He didn't tell me he was married. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
Ok, vou ter que reassistir
He
esse.
later told me it was like he was dreaming. A waking dream.
Tá, então o que que eu lembro? Eu lembro de tattoo, palindrome, bar, show, performance.
He saw me singing
Singing.
one of my shows, pure chance. Guess my name.
Likeness. Mary. Likeness. Então aqui é singing, não é performance. Vou colocar Dream. Ok, qual que vai ser minha próxima busca? Ela deve estar falando do Simon. Vamos pesquisar mais sobre o que a gente viu aqui. Blood, wine, drugs. Será que a gente consegue mais informação sobre o bar? Tem. Dia 7 de... em julho.
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference? I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Conference.
Are you sure?
O que significa MT? Room e... Interrogation room? Meeting room?
So I moved out. Got a small bed sit. Got my tattoo to mark the occasion. I was singing in a bar in the evenings. So I had some money, enough money to cover my rent. And I've been doing something similar ever since. I haven't put down any roots. I don't exist.
Muito estranho. Money. Evenings também é uma boa palavra. Roots. I don't exist é uma frase muito estranha. Tá, então. Money, rent, evening, roots.
So I
Exist. Só achou 5 clips.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing in the bar again and there he was.
Essa é a continuação
And again
daquele.
the next week he offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Kiss. Meal. Beach. Vamos 56. É a continuação.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon?
Então não é o Simon.
They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Simon aparece aqui também.
No.
Boyfriends.
Life.
Vou colocar happy. O que ela quis dizer com eu não existo? 4 palavras. 4 vezes só que essa palavra aparece.
This other person doesn't exist. I don't know what the blonde wig is, but it could be anything.
Blonde
Have you looked at the cat flap?
Cat flap. Blonde Other person. Esse aqui tem muita coisa interessante.
No. The parents decided there would be a wedding.
Calma, deixa eu colocar aqui. Exist. A música.
No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
Hannah palíndromo.
There was no way I could follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic. It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out, but in case anyone recognized me, I started wearing a wig.
Aí, peruca de novo.
Hannah and I would meet up in the park. I was trying to get pregnant. But I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in
Isso aqui foi antes
clubs,
daquilo.
parks and alleyways. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished. But it was Hannah who had betrayed us.
Hannah.
I had to stop when one of the guys gave me an STD. When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I had a hard to look sometimes. We talked about what to do. Was it time to become our own people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
Pera. Então parece que Hannah é irmã dela, porque ela falou que elas são reflexo uma da outra. Vamos ver de novo esse vídeo.
The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents.
Então os pais dele
There
decidiram
was
que eles
no way
iam
I could
casar.
follow. So we were separated again. I stayed in the attic.
Pesquisar por
It
attic.
was hard.
Vou parar. Colocar wedding. Attic. Pregnant.
No. The parents decided.
Como se não existisse, eu sairia. Ela falou de novo da peruca. Ela se encontrava no parque, então eu vou colocar peruca e parque.
I was trying.
Que é importante.
No. The pa-
17.
One of the guys gave me an STD.
Por que ela.
STD.
A Hannah tá grávida. Por isso que ela tem que engravidar, pra ela continuar sendo parecida. Por isso que ela traiu, porque ela engravidou.
She didn't look like me. She was fatter. Reflection.
É,
She
exatamente.
didn't look fat. I was getting the skin. Was it time to? It's possible. And
Tá. Mas. O que eu tava pesquisando mesmo?
can you arrest someone who doesn't exist?
Eu vou procurar por Reflection. Eu quero entender mais desse negócio. 6. Tá. E a outra é que a gente já viu. Então tudo bem. Então tudo. Então eu pesquisei por Reflection. Aqui em junho.
Silverleaf? No. He normally silvers them properly. This mirror, it's supposed to look
Esse é
empty.
sobre o trabalho do
The
Simon.
reflection isn't as good. It's the perfect mirror for someone who doesn't like to look at their own reflection.
É.
Florence raised me in her home. I never
Florence.
left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road.
Entendi.
I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
Elas gêmeas que foram separadas. Então, pera. Florence, midwife.
Florence raised me in her home. I never
Baby.
do.
Road, eu acho que é uma boa palavra. E window. Ok.
Yes. The first time we saw each other, it was strange. We both realised at the same moment, I think. We must have seen each other before, but there was this instant when we first realised it wasn't a reflection. The reflection was staring back. I think I was 5. It was my birthday. My reflection was wearing a party hat and waving. I knew what party hats were from books. And it suddenly occurred to me,
Books.
today must be my birthday. I waved back and we just spent ages waving at each other and copying each other's movements.
Muito triste. Mas onde que quer chegar com isso? Reflection. July.
Mother wanted me to grow my hair long, but I kept cutting it myself. I wanted to look like my reflection. She always had short hair when she was little. Mother would hide the scissors, but I would find a way. Cut it with a bread knife, something like that. My reflection would always leave her house and go on adventures, but I never could. Mother taught me at home, and I had books and TV. Oh, TV was magical, but it was only on when it wanted to be, so I spent a lot of time reading books.
Ah, pera. Vou colocar aqui. Books. O que mais que eu queria colocar? Hair, mother, scissors, knife.
I wanted to see my reflection. I thought that if I touched her, something would happen. we would become one. One girl. The fairy tale was over, the witch was dead, and I'd be restored to my rightful place.
Witch was dead. Ok, pera. Parece mais dois. Aquele é o último. Esse aqui é de junho. Deixa eu dar uma lida. O que a gente já descobriu? Pouquíssimo. A gente ainda não descobriu o primeiro. Tem um hack que dá pra usar, depois eu explico. Foi o que eu fiz a primeira vez, eu perdi a paciência e usei ele.
It's Rapunzel.
Rapunzel.
The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much? Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Claro que agora eu tenho que pesquisar. Foi pela palavra truth. Que é a única instância esse. Vamos pesquisar sobre a peruca.
A wig? You mean... what type of wig?
Inútil. Acho que essa é a Hannah e a outra é a outra.
I've never worn a wig. What kind of wig? This was about nine. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing and she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Bruise. Eu quero pesquisar a idade. Ela falou que tinha 5 anos de idade naquele. Só aparece naquele. 17. Aparece 5 vezes ao todo. De 18.
A long time. We got married when I was 17.
Uhum. Dia 25, uma semana depois.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the Glaciers.
Ah, então as duas estão alternando. Essa aqui falou que casou quando tinha 17. Aí, uma semana depois, na interrogação, o detetive tinha perguntado alguma coisa. Ah, mas vocês falaram, casaram. Você falou quando você casou que tinha 17. Aí ela falou, ah, eu falei? Não, nós nos conhecemos quando eu tinha 17. É, tá vendo?
Yeah, we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he's an only child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The training wasn't quite as long, though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car. No, I was 15. Carl was older, 17, I think.
Carl, nome não.
I was really into him, regardless of how he actually behaved. Lots of drunken teenage sex. We did it in a church once. It was stupid. So he got tired of us and we split up after about 6 months. It was sad, but those early experiences, they help you realise who's really important to you, you know? Family.
Ok, calma. Apareceu o nome Carl. 15. Church. Experience. Eu quero pesquisar agora pelo Carl. Agora eu fiquei curioso. 5 vezes? Esse aqui foi 1424? É 1424. Esse aqui é logo antes. Ótimo.
Was he my first? No need to be so coy. No, he wasn't my first. That would have been Carl. He was a local boy in a band. He was a bit of a shit. But he was sexy. We were 15.
Entendi. primeiro namoradinho dela. Depois eu vou pesquisar por first só pra ter certeza. Não, pera.
Family.
Isso aqui é continuação.
Family. So, Carl fucked off, and then there were other boys here and there, and then Simon.
Simon aparecendo aqui também. Eu esqueci de falar dele com o outro, mas não tem problema não.
Differences? She's a better driver than me. She passed the test for us.
Olha
I
só como
tried to take
advogado.
it and nearly crashed the car. Learned that you can't rely on confidence to get you through everything. She is the shy one. She was especially shy around boys. If Hannah liked a boy, I would have to pursue him. It was that way with Carl. Hannah met him first. She had such a crush. I let him take my virginity after a night that his band had played at. It got difficult. When I was with Carl, we would have sex, but Hannah couldn't let him see she was a virgin. She had lots of excuses. After a while, we decided that I should take Hannah's virginity. It's not that different to a bruise, pulling a tooth, a graze. We used a hairbrush. After that, we took it in turns, though. I was always the one who seduced the boys. Until Simon.
Muita coisa aqui.
Differences?
Então vou procurar por differences. Shy. Sex, virgin, virginity. Shy, sex, virgin, virginity. E é logo depois? 46. Logo depois.
Hannah was so smitten with Simon. She started getting jealous, didn't want to share. Even the first date, we went to see Tom Cruise at the Old Odeon. We both went, kept changing places in the toilet. We only had one best dress, so we had to keep swapping clothes. Must have thought we had terrible bladder problems. The next date, it was my turn. At the end, I let him kiss me, but that was it. We didn't want another Carl on our hands, and the Ouija board had said to hold back. After that, it was Hannah's turn, and she slept with him. Broke the rules. Deliberately broke the rules. She wanted to be the first to sleep with him. I mean, that's when she got pregnant. From that one time.
Vamos pesquisar sobre a gravidez da Hannah. São 10.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married. Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days.
Sick.
I'm pregnant. It's morning sickness.
Essa não é a Hannah. Essa é a outra.
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Não tem mais esse.
When I arrived in Glasgow, I was exhausted. The streets were empty. I was driving badly. And I hit a taxi. Not a big crash, just paid
Dirigindo
wreck.
mal.
The guy was so pissed off because I didn't have a driving license on me. But when I told him I was pregnant, he made sure I got to the hospital so they could check me out. It was fine. The hospital must have details when I was looked at. There's a scratch on the car.
Quero pesquisar agora. Agora que eu tava sentindo mal. Mais um, são só dois, ótimo.
I was living in the attic. It was a very hard time.
Não mesmo, não?
I was depressed. Was still pretty sick of the STD. And I came down one morning and they were dead. They were in bed and both had been sick. They'd thrown up a lot. And I'd slept through it. The police said it was mushrooms they ate. Dad was a mushroom expert. I mean, he used to take us picking with him and he taught us how to recognise them. And there's no way you would have picked death caps. But the police believe that's what happened. They never even looked in the attic.
É uma criança que tá pesquisando. Ok, essa história do cogumelo foi interessante. Só tem 3 vídeos.
The thing was wrong. The bags, I think they were from our kitchen, you can probably check that. We never go into the cellar. It's just a place we put things we don't need. Dad used to grow mushrooms there. The bags were taped up. I think it was parcel tape, but I think it was ours.
Outra palavra que eu queria.
It's just,
Cellar.
I think it was. They said it was food poisoning. There was something in the food they ate. My dad liked to pick mushrooms, grow them too. They said it was the mushrooms. It was hard to believe. Death caps. They have a skirt around the cap. My dad taught me that. But, I mean, the police had no reason to think it was suspicious. They lived alone, and no one had any reason to hurt them.
Ok. Pesquisar por Hannah? Já pesquisei por Hannah? Não. Vai ter muitos, né? Qual é o nome dela? 18. Isso aqui vai ser ela se apresentando. Provavelmente falando, Hannah é meu nome.
My name is Hannah. Hannah. It's palindrome.
Palíndromo.
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work if you mirror it though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
Hannah Smith é casada com Simon.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Então o nome dela é Eve, que também é um palíndromo. Isso é um código. Pera.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Pera aí, isso não pode ser código Morse, porque não tem como. Pode ser código Morse. Pera. Então primeiro é... Pera. Deixa eu notar primeiro que ela tá falando de Eve. Elas não podem estar sendo entrevistadas ao mesmo tempo. Não faria sentido. Eu vou colocar um outro... Lá que tem um código aqui. Agora vamos tentar decifrar. A gente vai fazer... Vou pegar na internet um decodificador de Morse. Primeiro que apareceu. Isso. Aí a gente pode botar a mensagem dela aqui. Então, que dia que é esse? Como é que eu vou identificar? Eu posso só tirar uma foto, mais fácil. isso aqui. Eu vou colocar embaixo o código. Então vamos lá, vamos decifrar. Peraí. 2. Did dash. Did dash. Dash. Peraí. Did dash. Dash. Did dash ou did? Ah, então parece que é. Então parece que é. Começa com did dash. Aí dash. Did dash. Vamos tentar decifrar isso. Did dash é U. Se for did é S. Tá. O próximo dash dash. É X. Vou fazer isso na linha de baixo. U X. Vou continuar. Um, dois, três. Peraí. Só pode ter mais de uma letra por mão. Não pode ter 5. Isso não é código Morse. Isso não é código Morse. Ah, tem um outro tipo de código. Batendo. Ah, entendi. Esse aqui é diferente. Esse aqui, você comunica 2 sinais e você usa uma tabela. Vamos tentar nesse outro código, como é que ficaria? Então ficaria 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ou. Então seria. O primeiro símbolo seria 3, 4, que é O. O próximo. Quatro. Cara. Não faz sentido. 1, 2, 3. Vamos anotar na ordem que tá aparecendo. Tá. 3, 1, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 3, 4, 5. Quatro, 5. Um. 5. 1, 5, 4. Cinco. E o detetive não estava na sala, ela estava comunicando alguma coisa. Eu esqueci, eu tava dizendo. Termina com 5. Dá pra agrupar em pares? Se der pra agrupar em pares. Tá, vamos tentar agrupar em pares. Então, 3, 1. L. 3, 4. O. 5, 1. V. 1, 5. E. 4, 5. U. Love you. Vou colocar de colchetes também. Significado do código. Nem lembro que eu tava pesquisando. Hannah. Texto.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
O nome dela não é Hannah. Vamos pesquisar por nome. O nome dela é Eva.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there, was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah. The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
O que mais que eu queria olhar? Florence, midwife, born, neck. Mas eu não tô entendendo o que tá sendo investigado.
She recognized me
A
from
morte
the
dos
window.
pais?
She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. It was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Dollhouse, attic. Palavras boas de pesquisar. Vamos pesquisar pela Florence.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Whence?
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing.
Agora que eu reparei que no stream não dá pra ver meu
Her
mouse.
story wasn't there.
Her story, história da Florence.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
Mostrar o mouse. Ah, eu deveria estar capturando. Vamos ver se agora captura.
No.
Ah, agora tá capturando.
It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl.
Pera, não entendi.
No. It was just me and her. It was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Agora eu vou pesquisar por Eve. Ah, eu quero essa comunicação aqui, ó. Eve não. Eve.
Well, my friend Eve. I mean, she was the same from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes. Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater. There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship. A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, I mean, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off. My mother called me Eve.
Ah. E é dia 2, um dia antes de tudo vir à tona.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question? Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Mas vou pesquisar só por Twin também.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Divorce.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay. Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
Sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. See, they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain, but he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain, with a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind.
So I think that's a good place to stop.
Esqueci a letra dessa música. Talvez não seja nada, mas talvez seja. Vamos pôr isso aqui, ó. Vamos ver. Então tinha duas irmãs. A mais velha. Ah, ela mudou a letra. Não é parte da letra, acabei de perceber. É diferente. Nessa música aqui, a irmã mais nova mata a irmã mais velha. Mas na música dela é o contrário, a mais velha fica com inveja da mais nova. Eu vou parar aqui, eu vou só ver mais esses 3 vídeos.
When she went home, Simon had a birthday tea waiting. Afterwards, she told Simon about me, told him I was pregnant. She wanted me to move in with them, this sister he didn't know she had. She knew that instant. The look on his face.
Ah, Simon engravidou ela. Ela tá grávida do Simon. Uau.
She sent him out the house, kicked him out, called me up, crying, and I went round. I guess I had a feeling I could hear something was wrong in her voice, but I wasn't sure what it was. She called me sister on the phone. She never calls me that. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back.
Isso foi estranho. Deixa eu... Não. Quantos? Nossa, não fiz quase nada. DB 344. DI. DI. DB. Ah não, esse é só... Aqui, ó. 188, 87, 87. Ué, todos têm o mesmo título. Vou parar por agora. Tá, tô com relógio. Jogo do espelho. Vou parar por aqui. Depois amanhã a gente continua.